Are you hoping like your come up and like bringing up the other guys with you will like lead to like bringing up the Scotland scene?
Yeah, that'd be like ideal if like, yeah, if I could like pave like more of a way for like other artists and just like, yeah, build up the actual genre awareness, because in Scotland it's like a bit low, and there's like, I feel people are way more interested in like house DJs and like indie bands and stuff, and there's not much of a rap scene at all. So that'd be like an amazing reward if like, if I could like, yeah, build the scene up like that, yeah, definitely.
First off, we know you through Aces, so what's your relationship with Aces?
Oh, Aces, he's the guy. Shout out Aces for setting. Shout out Aces. He literally, he came all the way to Scotland and set up like a bunch of interviews, like, and helped out like a bunch of the Scottish artists, just trying to get some exposure, like. And yeah, so basically when I came down to London, I shouted him. I said, "Can you sort me out with like everything?" And he's basically been my AR. So yeah, he got me in contact with you guys. Yeah.
Very nice. No, Aces is very good.
Sound guy. Yeah. He's the guy. He's the plug.
Okay, so you mentioned you're from Scotland. Where in Scotland are you from?
I'm from Edinburgh. I've lived in Edinburgh for like 11 years now.
And originally, where are you from?
I moved around a lot when I was younger, but my dad's from Northumberland and my mum's from Syria, Lebanon. But I've never like lived in any of those places. But yeah.
Okay, so being from Scotland and being a rapper, I mean, what's the culture like down there for an artist that does rap?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's like, it's a bit weird. Basically, the genre isn't that widely accepted as like down here, let's say. Right. But as a rapper, it's good because there's a lot of, well, it's bad because there's not that much opportunity, but it's good because there's not that much competition. There's like not that many other rappers. Right. So like it's easy to get shows, and like, cause you can just like organize it yourself and like sort out venues yourself and stuff. But like bringing all the people is kind of hard. But yeah, it's a weird one. It is different. It's definitely different from down here, because I know there are lots of people trying to be a rapper down here. And it's like, yeah, it's a bit different.
Yeah, so like you're like, because I like in talking with you in Clive, I'm not aware of any like Scottish MCs like that. You obviously like studied me up on like one or two.
Yeah.
So like being like one of the few, like you're saying, it's very easy to like get like a big venue. Like, so what type of like shows, sizes are you doing as compared to like what you would do, say, down here?
Well, yeah, so when I came down here, I just did like a few open mic nights, so they were obviously like really small. But like, yeah, up in Aberdeen, we had our shows and they were like closing in on like 200, 300 people maybe, I think, for one of them. And like, yeah, 200, I did a few shows up there. And then also now I'm performing like in Edinburgh, and like those honestly were like not as big, maybe like 50 or something, but still decent size. But like the next show I'm doing like in April, that should be like much bigger. But yeah, so there are decent sizes, definitely bigger than down here, what I've been able to source. But I'm sure like someone who's been down here for a while could like probably source bigger.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so obviously in talking to you, you said that you've released 2 tracks so far.
Yeah.
So in listening to them, they're actually quite good.
Safe, man. Thank you.
So, but I was gonna say, who do you draw inspiration from as an artist? Because I was gonna say your style. First off, you don't really sound Scottish. Like someone with like a proper ear can hear it here and there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you don't sound Scottish. And when you rap, there's like an American vibe to it. So who do you take inspiration from?
Yeah. I mean, I try and take inspiration from as many people as I can. But like really, I've been taking a lot of inspiration from like Lil Skies, Gunna, Lil Baby, D-Block Europe, and like Mastermind and stuff. But yeah, that's the thing. When I was young, I listened to so much American like rap and stuff, and I used to like be obsessed with Eminem. I used to like rap his verses like over and over again. I used to know all the words, so I used to just rap so much in his voice. So like it kind of comes, it just starts to come out like that. You should have heard my first few songs when I first started rapping. They were like the most American accent I've like ever heard. It was stupid.
What was it like? Very like Eminem, like speed rapping.
That's another thing. I love speed rapping. Like even now, I try and like induce that a little bit. Some here and there, like when I'm like even doing my melodies, I'll try and like throw in some speed rap, because I do love like rapping fast, basically. But yeah, it's a weird one, because like when I'm down here in London, everyone's like, oh, you sound Scottish, like some people say, but like you can tell I'm not. It's not 100% Scottish. Maybe here and there, like accents, like little bits. Yeah. But then when I'm obviously in Scotland, everyone's like, oh, you're definitely English. Like you definitely got a strong English accent.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's mad. But that's the thing. Like when I moved around a lot, I was even in like an American school for a little bit when I was moving around, and like they all thought I was like 100% like British accent, and that's what they call it, a British accent. But then when I came here, and they were like, oh my god, you have such an American accent. Like it's always like that.
The thing that I'm noticing is that like I would say your sound and everything is very like ambiguous. It's sort of like like a very transformational voice. You can take it wherever you want to
Yeah,
take it.
yeah,
I feel like that's where like the art is going, where it's like people aren't limited to an accent or anything. People just sort of doing what they want to do within like certain bounds, I guess. I think that's interesting.
No, 100%, and also that's so true because like also the fact that I haven't had anyone like. Yeah, because I've moved around a lot and I haven't had anyone to guide me when I've like been starring my music and creating it. So like, yeah, literally go in wherever. Yeah, like I just do whatever I do in the studio, and then yeah, whatever works exactly, and then just whatever people like vibe with the most, that's the one I will choose to release. Yeah.
Yeah, so like you were saying, guys like Gunna, Lil Sky is like very like melodic.
Melodic, yeah.
I'd say rappers, but really just artists, melodic artists. So like, but you're what would you classify yourself as? Because I know it's very easy to say like rap or whatever, but now more people are saying artist. What would you classify yourself as?
I'd definitely say, I'd say an artist to be safe, do you know what I mean? But like I do try and sing, I do try and sing like a lot. I'm trying to sing more and more because it's just like, I feel like a lot of the American artists, they do sing, like they are, nearly all of them right now are like melodic, like apart from like the Baby or something. Right now, like the
that's coming.
Yeah, he's classed as
how he's gonna do that with that flow, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it is coming. I saw like him put up a Insta like recently of a song of him like singing and stuff, and I was like, yeah, it's weird. But yeah, no, how is that gonna happen? Yeah, I know. But I would say I'm an artist just to like, not like put myself in a box like that, but just for that reason, really.
You know, so in like learning how to sing, and what's your process been? Because that's like for certain people who don't come from like say like a gospel background or something. Learning how to sing thing is difficult, especially for guys.
Yes, 100%. And like my family was so unmusical, so like they all can't sing, and like I could not sing like at all. And then like I realized like, oh no, I need to learn. And like with autotune it helps, and like I was staying on key and stuff, but then like now once I just needed one singing lesson, like literally just got one singing lesson just to teach me what even like the technicalities were, just like simple like noticing keys basically, literally like noticing how to stay on key. Because she like during the lesson she was like, oh, sing like a song you want. And I was like, oh, I just picked like Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams, just like an easy one. Nice. And then I was singing it, and I thought I was doing fine, and she was like, no. And then she was like, right, okay, so basically you're completely off key. And then she just told me how to stay on key, and now like I know what it is, so now I can stay on key. And like now I'm staying on key basically the whole time. With the autotune it makes it sound like much better. So so that's kind of how I learned. I basically like knew I needed to learn. Got a lesson. I'm definitely gonna have some more though because they were so helpful.
Those are very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, so being like we in our discussions earlier, we were talking about like navigating the scene and how it's not that difficult when you're from the UK to navigate. You coming in like sort of like from somewhere totally different where there's there's not much over there to bring over here in terms of like connections and that. How have you found networking around here?
Well, I've only been here for like a couple weeks, but like it's been decent. I mean, like obviously like people I've been speaking to, like you guys, like have like given me some connections and stuff. But really, I think I need to like properly go out more and go to like clubs and like. But I'm not really sure. I'd say it's actually been like more difficult than I thought. I thought like in these 2 weeks I would have picked up like more useful contacts and stuff. But like it's still useful. The thing is, there is definitely more around me, and I just need to like utilize it better. I feel like I haven't just utilized it as well as I could have. Like there's potential, but I haven't used it yet.
Right. Okay, so being obviously you're in London for a little while right now. When are you going back to Scotland?
I'm literally going back like tomorrow.
Oh man. Yeah. So and is this like a thing, like a trip up here? Is this like you're going to try and make more frequent or?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. So I think I will eventually, but I think. Because I can't actually live here yet, and it's a bit expensive to just pay rent, because it's way cheaper up there where I'm staying at the moment. So like, I've got a lot of things like sorted out up there. So I think I might like stay in Edinburgh for a while, try and like properly dominate the Scottish scene, because of the lack of competition. I want to actually like dominate it, get as far as I can there, and then once I've done that, and let's be honest, that will happen in like a few months or something.
Realistically, it's very possible.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like around a year, like see what I can do, and then after that, and it might be even easier once I have like a solid base there to then come to London and be like, oh, I'm a Scottish rapper doing well in Scotland. Like, what can I do here? Instead of coming here and trying to be a London rapper. Obviously not. Do you know what I mean? So so that's the plan. See what I can do in Edinburgh, then come down here.
Okay. And talking about the Scottish rap scene, like I remember from the UK rap game, we had Ransom. On there, like that was like my first kind of exposure to Scottish rap. So like in terms of the scene itself, obviously the goal now is to kind of be a big influence there. how is that scene? Like, how many rappers are there out there, and is there anyone that's got a similar flow to you?
Yeah, there is actually. This guy who my next track's coming out, Princey Boy. He's one of the first rappers I saw. It was so random. Like just before I started doing this rap thing, I randomly saw him like going around the streets, like just about to perform. And then I went and I saw him perform. And he actually inspired me because like there weren't many other rappers. But yeah, so he's got a similar style to me. And there are a few others. Ransom's obviously, he's doing his thing. He's doing like really well at the moment. Shogun is definitely not got a similar style to me, but he's like a really big rapper in Scotland. He's doing like his I think his like song Vulcan's got like 5 million views on YouTube or something, which is really good for really good for a Scottish rapper as well. And then other rappers who've got my style. There are like, I know there's not really my style, but there's Chef. He's doing his thing in Aberdeen. He's doing bits. Some guy who has got my style actually, Madani. He's doing really well, and yeah, he's got my similar style. But yeah, there are a bunch of like different rappers like dotted about in like Perth and stuff like that. But yeah, Glasgow as well. Glasgow's got actually a load actually. Yeah. Cool. But yeah.
Yeah, no. So with collabing, see when you come down once you've released like tracks and made a name for yourself, what artist in the UK, since you're going to be networking here, like first and foremost, would you be interested in collabing with?
Like from London kind of thing. Oof.
Or London, Birmingham, wherever.
Yeah.
Big scenes,
Are you saying like who'd be my dream or who I'd like realistically try and reach out to?
Let's go with Dream. Let's go with
Dream. Okay. So Dream, I love Owls X38. I think they're sick. I love how they just like popped out of nowhere basically, and their like auto-tune sound is so class. I think 38's got like the best little auto-tune voice going. And oh yeah, D Block Europe, like D Block Naturally, yeah, exactly. I mean, thing is like big up D Block. Like they're sick. I know they like freestyle like most of their like, which is sick as well. But like and then I do love H, but like you said, I just love his personality. I mean, he can spit as well. Yeah. But like I do love, but I do love him as personality. AJ Tracy, obviously, like people like that. But people who I'd like reach out to, I know there's this guy called Cillian. I think he's sick, and he's not that big, but I know he's sick. So like I would reach out to. He'd be someone I'd like reach out to maybe. But like really, like anyone really. I'm open to working with whoever really.
Okay, and so, to go off my last point, I was saying how the two big scenes right now, it's looking like it's London and Birmingham right now. So what made you want to like come to London as opposed to Birmingham, or did you try there first? Or?
Well, there definitely is just a vibe, like as in there's just perception that London is like just the capital to go for anything. If you want to, excel any business really. Right. That was one. And I know Birmingham's doing his thing, but like really what was the decider was the fact that I have someone who stays here and he's actually got like a spare room. So that was like the main reason why I was like, practicality. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I could just come down here. So it was just an option. Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing your thing. Two tracks out right now. They seem to be trending quite well. The visuals are very like professional. Even like at this early stage for you.
Yeah.
So what is the general like release plan, like EP?
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Singles, like what's your general rollout plan?
Yeah, I just want to say big up, Subash Visuals for that video, because I basically, I shot them with like a bunch of different videographers, but I all sent them to him and he smashed the visuals there. And he's actually down in London. But so release plan. At first I thought, I should like release a mixtape, get everything out there, like, get as much as I can out there as possible for streams and stuff. But nah, it's definitely, my plan is release like every 6 weeks or 7 weeks a video and a song and then a video just shortly after, and just keep doing that one at a time, because then you can market it properly and build hype to it. And like, because if you release a whole album, like what people are going to do, they're just going to listen to a few of them and that's it, and then they don't know which one to focus on. Do you know what I mean? And this is another thing, right? Like if you're making song after song after song, like I try and make like a song every other day kind of thing, and then like and if you got like, let's say 20 songs and then you just pick the best one, release it, people only see that top quality. Do you know what I mean? They don't see all the average tracks you release, and then like people like, you made 100 songs but you've only released like, I don't know, 10 of them, then people think like, oh, he just releases bangers. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't want to release like, exactly.
Well, no, it's interesting because I feel like that's where like it's trending, because I feel like for a long time, especially with the rise of Russ, American Russ, not British Russ. Shout out to British Russ as well. I don't want to smoke still. But especially with the rise of American Russ, with like he was releasing albums all the time. So like people were like, yo, if I want to blow up like him, because he was the most organic guy we'd seen in like the 2010s, I would say.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I need to like mix and master everything, release albums on albums on albums. But I feel like the way it's going now with the short attention span, it is like drop a single, like have a bunch of stuff, like stockpile. But do like what you're doing, like drop a song, drop visuals like that. That's the trend it's going in. So.
I mean, yeah, there are like a lot, like you said, there are a lot of artists who that has worked for them, like Future as well, like just, and DaBaby as well, huge catalogs of just like album on mixtape. And like, that is good because then sometimes you don't know which song's gonna go viral as well, and like you don't know the best song. So if you're just spamming out every track, like one of them can stick, and like that's good. It's definitely good to have like a huge catalog of tracks. But yeah, 100% like what you said, like the attention span thing is actually mad, and it's so true as well. Like with like streaming and everything, the fact that you can just listen to a song so easily, like you want it to just be one at a time kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, because I think what it is now is that it used to be like Russ's theory was the case of, once someone finds something from me that sticks, they can go back and see my back catalog and see I have a bunch of stuff. But it's a different age in like streaming and like we're saying attention and that, to where it's like people will like see something. It's all about optics now, isn't it? So if people see that you have a song with say like 100,000 streams or whatever, and then they go back and see like you have a whole bunch of stuff with like 5,000, they're not as intrigued to see something as it is seeing single, 100,000, 50,000, something, thousand. So
exactly.
It's all optics. Right
it
now.
just like, exactly. It's all optics. It just looks professional. It's just like, oh right, this guy's a consistent 100K streamer. That's fine. Even though he's only got 3 tracks, always like coming up, so he's just started, but he's like that top quality instead of like you said, like an album full of like 5K streams. Like
Okay, so as someone who's pretty much grown up in like a place where there's no like real artists to look to for inspiration, are you hoping like your come up and like bringing up the other guys with you will like lead to like bringing up the Scotland scene?
That would be like ideal if like if I could like pave like more of a way for like other artists and just like build up the actual genre awareness, because in Scotland it's like a bit low, and there's like I feel people are way more interested in like house DJs and like indie bands and stuff, and there's not much of a rap scene at all. So that'd be like an amazing reward if like if I could like build the scene up like that. Yeah, definitely.